We've given this design task to an intermediate engineer who's probably not being supervised by a senior engineer. Then we're asking them to make sure they've absorbed all this information, synthesized out what they need to do, and then made sure their design meets the prescribed requirements to save somebody's life, right? So my point there is, it is serious. It matters. So, design steps. So the slide, by the way, the slides are all in your app, and if you want to copy the slides and you need them, I can send them to you, so don't worry about taking notes. And I'm not going to read all this out to you, but this is the design procedure we're asking this intermediate person to do, right? We're asking them to synthesize all that information from the codes. Then we're asking them to follow this design procedure, right? So they've got to calculate leakage rates through shafts that they don't know the quality of construction on. Leakage rate through doors, they're taking it that the gaskets will work, and then leakage rate through ductwork. But when you see something that says add 50% factor for unknown leakage in shaft, add 15% factor for ductwork leakage, that is not a precise science, right? When you have to have those fiddle factors in, that tells you a few things. One, it's not precise science. Two, that means your design has to be robust enough to deal with that, right? It has to deal with all the variables of people running up and down stairs, the thing might come on or might not come on, but also it has to deal with variables in design quality, leakage rates, right? And it still has to meet the prescribed performance. So the point here is, even if you are the best designer in the world, there are still a lot of variables in, so your design has to be robust enough. It cannot be fragile. It has to be anti-fragile.